bags, where horror lies.
What's up, horror hounds? Welcome to week 74 on the body bags. This week's theme is serial killers. So these are movies based on real serial killers. I've seen quite a few of those. Some of the Mansons, Ed Gein, Gacy. But I unfortunately don't own any of those. So I picked one I owned, and that is Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. And this is based on Henry Lee Lucas. And Otis is also based on a real life guy as well that was a partner with Henry Lee Lucas. I can't remember his last name offhand. But anyway, so this is based on real life serial killers. This is the director's edition. I know Dark Sky Films released a 2-disc anniversary edition that looks pretty badass. But this is totally uncut version. So it's the way to go. It sounds like there's some cut versions out there that, I mean, you're losing 40 minutes of the film. So you gotta go this way. But anyway, pretty basic plot, about a serial killer. But the way the kills are shown and done throughout the film are really, really well done. It's crazy. Like these early kills, it shows the aftermath. It shows the dead corpse, the victim, laying there with whatever wounds, and then you just hear the audio of the struggle while this camera work's just swooping around the crime scene, And it's really eerie and creepy the way it's done. And there's also like some kills that are done like snuff film footage, like he's done on home video. So it's really creepy and disturbing is the way the kills are done in this film, and I can see why this was a controversial film and got like X ratings and NC-17s and stuff like that. That being said, it is a great film. So basically, Henry's a serial killer going around, and he ends up meeting up with one of his ex inmate friends named Otis. So he ends up meeting up with this guy, and I think Otis wasn't a killer or anything like that. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly what he did to get in there, but anyway. So, they start living together, and it seems like everything's hunky-dory. They're trying to make an honest living and, at work a 9 to 5 or whatever. But then one night, Henry and Otis end up partying and meeting up with 2 prostitutes. And Henry ends up choking and killing one of the prostitutes and, breaking the neck of another one right in front of Otis. And Otis sits there shocked, but, from that point on, he was shocked, but he didn't dislike it. He knew that he had that craving, and he actually started to enjoy killing. So he was becoming a homicidal maniac as well under the influence of Henry. So they're buddied up, and then you kind of get Otis's sister Becky thrown in as a love triangle kind of thing. Can't really give too much along with that plot line, but Henry and Becky are kind of attracted to each other. So things get interesting from there, as you can imagine. But Henry, great film. Said the kills are some of the best are some of the creepiest I've seen. Like the most realistic. They have a style of their own, the way they did the kills in these films, and the way they showed it. Cinematography's great. Score is pretty cheesy. This was made low budget. This was made like $110,000 film, and I think it's very well done and well acted. I gotta especially say Michael Rooker, the guy who plays Henry. He does a great job. He's a creepy guy in this. yeah, it's a good flick. I highly suggest it. You'll say, oh yeah, the camera work, like the scenes in the taxi, kind of remind me of Maniac or something like that. Um, Really interesting camera work, I think, throughout this whole film. Sometimes it feels like it just gets kind of art house out of nowhere, then goes back to a regular looking film or something. It's I don't know. I find it interesting, the camera work. Overall, if I had to give this rating, I'd give it a high regard, and I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I highly suggest it. Serial killer films. So be sure to check out Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, and everybody else flicks this week. Thanks for watching.